što ste uvežali naš ovaj trenutak gdje ćemo po prvi put u našoj školi imati debatu na engleskom jeziku. Mladi trebaju rock'n'roll. Ja se izvinjavam, moj engleski više nije tako dobar da bi ja mogla young people should listen to rock music. Nadam se da sam dobro govorila. Ja kao predstavnik trenera debatnog kluba malo ću pojasniti pravila. Znači, ovo je neki kombinovani board school format, kombinacija svetskog formata, školskog debatnog formata i kart opera. To su ti formati, zvanični formati koji mi koristimo u našem debatnom programu. Ono što mogu reći, na početku ćemo imati A1 i N1 koji će imati poetski govor i nakon toga A2, N2, A3, N3, N4 će imati svoje govore tačno po kart operu. S time što neće imati vremena za pripremu i moći će u bilo koje vrijeme prekinuti govornika, oponentska ekipa, postavljanje pitanja. Ekipa koja govori može, a i ne mora prihvatiti pitanje. Prvih 30 sekundi i zadnjih 30 sekundi je zaštićeno i ne mogu se postavljati pitanja. Ja vam želim debatanti puno sreće i debata može početi. Timer.
Alice Presley, regarded as one of the most significant cultural icons of the 20th century and often called as the king of rock and roll, said once, "Rock and roll music, if you like it, if you feel it, you can't help it but move into it." That's what happens to me. The popularity and worldwide scope of rock and roll music resulted in a powerful impact on society. Rock and roll has no beginning and no end, for it is the very cause of life itself, said Larry Williams. Rock and roll influenced daily life, fashion, attitudes, and language in a way few modern social developments have equaled. Ronnie James Dio once said, "Music, especially rock and roll music, is such a generational thing. Each generation must have their own music. I had my own in my generation. You have yours, everyone I know has their own generation." As the song of Rainbow says, "At the end of a dream, if you know where I mean, where the mist just starts to clear, in a similar way, at the end of the day, I could feel the sound of writing on the wall. It cries for you, it is the least that you can do. In a different time, when the words didn't rhyme, you could never quite be sure, then with the change, it was simple but strange. And you knew the feeling seemed to say it all. It cries for you, it's the least that you can do. Like a sparrow on the wind, I can hear it screaming in my mind. Long live rock and roll."
Hello, my name is Eldar Shadic and I'm the first speaker for next meeting. Pearl Jam Jeremy. At home, drawing pictures of mountaintops with him on top, lemon yellow sun, arms raised in a V, and the dead lay in pools of marron below. Daddy didn't give attention, to the fact that mommy didn't care. King Jeremy the Wicked ruled his world. Jeremy spoke in class today, Jeremy spoke in class today. Clearly I remember picking on the boy, seeing the harmless little left, but we unleashed the lion, gnashed his teeth, and bit the racist lady's breast. How could I forget? And he hit me with a surprise laugh. My jaw left hurting, dropped wide open, just like the day, like the day I heard. Daddy didn't give affection, no, the boy was something that mommy wouldn't wear. King Jeremy the Wicked ruled his world. Jeremy spoke in class today, Jeremy spoke in class today, Jeremy spoke in class today. Try to forget this, try to forget this, try to forget this, try to forget this from the blackboard. Jeremy spoke in class today, Jeremy spoke in class today, Jeremy spoke in, Jeremy spoke in, Jeremy spoke in, spoke in, Jeremy spoke in class today, spoke in, spoke in, spoke in, spoke in. The song talks about a depressed kid who decides to commit suicide in front of his class.
Well, first of all, I would like to say hello to everyone and to thank you for coming. Today we're going to debate about the thesis young people should listen to rock and roll. This is the affirmative team, and in the affirmative group participates my colleague Anusa Chalkovic, which you already heard on the first position, me, Leon Petolic on the second position, Ines on the third position, and Ian Markalas, which is the fourth position. Definitions for the thesis are young people, teenagers, and rock and roll. Young people is a young person whose age is in the range of 15 to 28, and they describe the youth. Listen as a verb, to give attention to someone or something in order to hear him, her, or it. It's actually an action and something that happens to us as a natural process. Rock and roll, type of popular dance music involved in the USA in the 1950s. It's a combination of black rhythm and blues with white country music, usually followed by the guitar, double bass, and drums. Really the simply music style. It's rock and roll is also seen in movies, on television, influenced by lifestyles, and fashion, attitudes, and language. Our criterion is rock and roll is a companion of maturing young people. Rock and roll as a genre has a big influence on people, and by that we mean that that there are a lot of rock and roll songs with strong motivation and for life, very important messages. Best of all rock and roll musicians are also the best musicians of lifetime, such as Elvis Presley, Elton John, and etc. We have two arguments. Rock music provides the development and intelligence of young people, and rock music is a remedy for depression and heart diseases. By this, we don't mean that young people should not listen to other types of music. My colleague Yanissa at the third position is going to explain these two arguments, and for the end, ladies and gentlemen, long live rock and roll.
First of all, I want to say thanks for everyone for coming. My name is Emira Bilalovic, and I'm the second speaker of the negative group, negative team. First, I'll say something about the previous speeches of the affirmative team, then I'll tell you the case of negative team. I want to say that our team agrees with the criterion of affirmative team, but we bring our two new arguments, and they are, one is called sex, drugs, and rock and roll, and the second one is aggressive lyrics. I'll tell you something more about the first one, and then my colleague will tell you about the second. The name of rock and roll is slang term of an Afro-American community that emerged in the third decade of the last century as a synonym for dance and as a synonym for sex. This music largely encourages negative emotions, rebellion, aggression, sense of isolation, and lack of understanding. Until then, unseen openly handling sexual urge, young Elvis sensually gyrating pelvis and craze of screaming teenage girls were the prelude to the development of a new mentality among young people. The affirmative team mentioned Elvis Presley, but the negative team wants to say that the most popular musician of that time was Elvis Presley, also known as the King of Rock, who died in 1977 of excessive use of alcohol and drugs. His provocative gestures, swinging his hips, and specific voice were pure glorification of sexuality. On his concert, he performed songs with strong sexual innuendo and movements of his lower body. There are many examples that some rock stars with their rebel image, which contains sex, drugs, and rock and roll, became guides and idols to millions of young people around the world. And the sex, drugs, and rock and roll are intended to be used for brainwashing and live fast, die young, and be a beautiful corpse, said James C. Research in the journal US Today shows that among 700 young people who listen to rock, 50% is songs are 50% of killing, 32.5 about suicide, and 7.4 about Satanism. The goal of our music is to create a gap between generations, to alienate children from their parents, said John Bonham. John Bonham, drum player of Led Zeppelin, the night he died, drank 40 shots of vodka. The vocalist of Guns N' Roses, Axl Rose. That's not his real name, it's an anagram for oral sex, and his real name is William Bailey. These examples tell you we should stop brainwashing our children with this kind of music. We also find so many appropriate words and phrases in rock songs that you'll hear more about from the second speaker, and there are also the lyrics. I used to be wasted, always trying to take it. I used to be wasted, always try to take it. Take it down in my vein, I call the doctor. It's just another. He said I'm sick in the brain. He said I ain't special, so who you fooling? Don't try to give me a line, but I can't stop thinking about doing it one more time.
Dear guests, thanks for coming today and for listening to this debate. My name is Ines Mahmutovic and I'm third member of Romania. Today we are discussing about rock and roll music and why young people should listen to it. As my dear colleague on the second affirmation Leila position said, our team has two arguments. First is rock music provides development of intelligent and young people. Rock and roll songs contain messages that are important in life. We need to take some time to realize the point and motion of it. Rock and roll doesn't have aggression, it only gives freedom to express our energy and emotions. Isn't it better to express energy on concerts when we can sing loudly and have a fun time instead of wasting our energy on others like hurt it or get it? It's done that there are many young people that use drugs, but we can see that all rock and roll lovers are drug users. Our second argument said, rock music is a remedy for depression and heart disease. Australian scientists' research has confirmed that rock and roll are a remedy for patients where they add a thunderstruck as one of the songs. Some of the rock groups are played on unplugging operation hospitals, they even play them during chemotherapy. The psychology of music preference refers to the psychological factors behind people's different music preferences. Rock and roll is heard by people daily in many parts of the world and acts people in various ways from emotion relations to cognitive development, along with provides for self-expression. Generally, whether people are in a good or bad mood, when they hear rock and roll, it affects how they feel about the type of music, and also their emotions response. Meaning that every rock and roll lover is drug. No. This drug is a stereotype and affirmation says that every human should pick the best music for itself. Because of all rock and roll music advantages, affirmation gives sense. Long live rock and roll.
Hello everyone, my name is Melissa Chahaj and I'm first speaker of the negative team. The affirmative team said that the rock music is a companion, but a companion could be bad for you. I would like to say that the negative team agrees with the criterion, as you had already heard over our first argument, is sex, drugs, and rock and roll. When it comes to our second argument, named aggressive lyrics, studies have proved that listening music is affecting people's behavior. One of the biggest problems in the rock and roll music is aggression in the lyrics. The aggression that leads people to do bad things to change the world, to change to the worst. The themes, rock and roll bands and solos are the ones that people are looking up to. The most lyrics contain bad messages, urging evil, moderate crime, suicide, aggression, Satanism. Dr. was lead to the researchers among teenagers about suicide, moderate crime, and Satanism, and come to the conclusion that rock and song can lead to suicide and crime. One person said, I saw what happened to my friend from a class. Song can push you over the edge. Songs are words and very powerful, especially if they're coming from someone that young people respect. Brooks later in the song Halloween sings, just kill, kill, kill again, just brutal slashing, I will hunt you forever. In the song Take the Black, Metallica sings, I've lost will to live, simply not more to give. There is nothing more for me, in the end, set me free.
Yes. Why say that rock and roll music is synonym for sex and love?
I will ask a question later for that question.
When I'm in the song Upset said, I'm upset with everything that's evil, I demand the death of your God. Ozzy Osbourne in the song Suicide Solution sings, I'm sick of life sucking me, I'm tired, I'm sick of myself, I don't want to live, I'm sick of life, I'll die, suicide is alternative. Massive criminals and Satanism, Richard Ramirez, who killed 30 people on the cruelest way. Example, he killed the man in his bed. He raped his mother and wife next to his body, and then raped their 8-year-old son and brutally killed them. On the court, he declared that he was inspired by AC/DC song called The Night Prowler. No one's gonna warn you, no one's gonna yell attack. And you don't feel the steel till it's hanging from your back. I'm your Night Prowler. Massacre about their new album said, it totally has an aggressive rock and roll feel because that's how we prefer. I'm not going to sing about who. Nikki Sixx from the group Motley also said they didn't plan to be anyone's role model behavior, but when they already become one in the second album, we told them to invoke the devil, shut up the devil, and they did. This song is also about opposition to authority, whether it comes from your parents, your professor, or boss. Australian rock AC/DC scored a major hit with their 1979 album Highway to Hell to Convert, which portrayed guitarist Angus Young with horns and metal tails. This is why rock music is bad for young people and they should not listen to it.
Hello everyone, my name is Emma and I'm the fourth member of the faculty team and I'm going to talk about today's debate. Our theme is young people should not listen to rock music. The faculty, that's us, we say that young people should listen because there are so many reasons we should, and I'm going to tell you some examples. First of all, in Croatia, the music therapy is already used as the official and alternative medicine. Australian research has proved that thunderstruck sound cures. Most rock songs are usually used in the hospital is in Split. Many doctors there claim that music prevents some serious disease and patients. That music is mostly hard rock. According to same research of doctor from Split Hospital, music really helps and positively influence on patients' minds, also and their bodies. Scientifically, it is proved that music heals and elements the hormones of happiness. You're mostly wondering how. It's easy because our brain waves occidentally responds to each practices they receive. Since the sounds vibration will affect all parts of the human being, including physical, emotional, and spiritual levels. That's said by Sylvia Jolich. Research is beginning to show how rock music has
how many people was that research put to?
like I said, Sylvia Jolich told her, and
To how many people did you tell that? To how many people was the research put on?
like I said, all the people in hospital are split.
Do you have the number of those people?
No, I searched
Okay,
on
good.
Research is being like to show that rock music has the power to change the way we feel, think, and we behave. We know that music can lift our mood and
certain kinds of music and typically both specific kinds of intelligence also. And listening to our favorite rock music can even help us tolerate high levels of pain. That's it from Dr. Alexandra Lemmer from University City. And for kids, it's scientifically proved that playing music teach them how to pay attention on studying. They memorize better and help them to coordinate their minds with musical facilities. And ladies and gentlemen, long live rock and roll.
Hello everyone, my name is Samira Rahimanovic and I'm the fourth speaker of the negative team. Firstly, I would like to say that a companion could be bad for you. So if the affirmative team said that the rock music is a companion for a person, we say that a companion could be bad for you. Then I asked the fourth speaker of the affirmative team, did they know the number of people that were in the study that she mentioned, and they didn't. Then the first speaker of the affirmative team was quoting Elvis Presley, but we also said that Elvis Presley, aka the King of Rock, died in 1977 of excessive use of alcohol and drugs, and that his provocative gestures, swinging his hips, and specific voice were the purification of sexuality. Then we said that there is a number of rock stars with their rebel images which contain sex, drugs, and rock and roll, and they became the guides and idols of millions of young people who have deceived their subversive messages, which is why we chose this as our first argument. And our first argument is sex, drugs, and rock and roll. The term sex, drugs, and rock and roll is intended to be used for brainwashing. Live fast, die young, and be a beautiful corpse, said James D. When it comes to our second argument, named aggressive lyrics, studies have proved that listening music is affecting people's behavior. And one of the biggest problems in rock and roll music is aggression in the lyrics. Most rock lyrics contain bad messages, urging to evil, murder, crime, suicide, aggression, and Satanism. And we also gave a number of examples for this. One of the examples is a massive criminal and Satanist named Richard Ramirez, who killed 30 people in the cruelest way. He killed the man in his bed, he raped his mother and wife next to his body, and then raped their 8-year-old son and brutally killed him. On the court, he declared that he was inspired by the AC/DC song called The Night Prowler. And I'm quoting the song, "No one's gonna warn you, no one's gonna yell, attack, and you don't feel the steel till it's hanging out your back. I'm your night prowler." These examples, and the example that the speakers